Today we're checking out the looper function in the Valeton GP-200. So this is the Valeton GP-200, and as you can see, I'm currently in the looper mode. So, well, let's go back. Tuner. Here we are in the usual mode where you can change presets. And here it says hold for looper. So, maybe, let me get this closer for you. I hope you can see the dirt exactly. Okay. Anyway, if you push this button, which says hold for looper, then it will switch to the looper mode. And as you can see here, you have the basic functions of the looper here. Basically, for those of you who are not familiar with the loopers, is you record something, and after you finish recording, you can loop this or play it over and over again. And of course there are different purposes. One thing is maybe you would pre-record something and then you would like to turn it on at a certain point in the song where you're playing maybe leads and you want to have the rhythm continue. But also, and that is what I will do now, is you can record something and then after you finish recording it, you want to start it immediately. And as you can see here, this is the green box. It has the recording button, the red button. If I push this, it will start recording. I did this now, so if you want to erase what you recorded, you can use this here, the yellow button. Keep it pushed, then it will be erased. It says empty here. So of course, as soon as you hit this button, it will start recording, but then you have to start playing, of course. If you don't start immediately, then you will have a gap of silence at the beginning of the loop. So let's play something simple. And start immediately when I hit this button. So 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, I was hitting this button again and then it started immediately. It stopped recording. And it will continue over and over again. You can stop the loop by hitting this button, which I did now, but it's still there. As you can see here, it's just in the stop mode. So if you want to restart it again when you record it, you can push this button again here. So start and stop. And if you hit start, it will always start at the beginning. As you can see now, here I recorded about 13.2 seconds. So that's the length of my loop. And of course here down there you can set the volume, the recording volume. Maybe it's 100%, and that means it's recording at the volume you're playing or you're hearing. The play volume you can set differently. Maybe you can set it only to 50%, then it would be a little bit lower. But now we keep it both at 100%. But what you can do now, when this is activated, you can hit it again, and that means it will record again. And then you can play another figure over the figure you already recorded, and it will record it, add it to the existing loop. And it will stop at the end of the loop. So the first thing you are recording is always setting the time span which the loop has. So now we have only 13.2 seconds, but we can play something somewhere in this 13 seconds additional. So we hit it, now it's started, hit it again. Let's say we will play something at the end. So as you could hear, it was added to the existing loop. And that is called overdubbing. And you could do this again. You record as much things as you want, and they are always recorded. And yeah, then you could play maybe harmonies or some licks, which would be added to this loop. Also, you could play maybe some weird things, maybe a bass figure if you switch to a bass sound. I didn't do it with this unit, but yeah, it might be possible somehow. If you leave the looper now, maybe turn it on, let's try it. So we are leaving the looper. We cannot leave it. I don't know how we can leave it when it's playing. Anyway, now we have recorded something, and also here we have the undo redo thing. So that means basically you can undo the last thing you've recorded if maybe it wasn't perfect. So I didn't try it out, but maybe it's working here. I don't know. So maybe it didn't work for this last recording. I don't know how this works exactly. Maybe it's only working when while recording. I don't know. Maybe we can try it out. Here you can switch to another bank maybe. So yeah, maybe the undo redo thing doesn't work in this setting. I don't know. Usually I know this from my other looper which I use, which is the Boss RC300, and then it's working like, usually it will remove the last thing you are recording if you push it once. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, the most basic things here, the recording and also the start and stop, are these two buttons. And if you push this one longer here, then it will erase the looper again, and it says empty, as you can see. And yeah, meanwhile I found out here you can switch to this bank, and then you can select maybe another one, another patch. And here you come back to the looper. So maybe then you can switch to another sound while recording. As you can see, we just recorded this shit, so let's remove it. Let's try to do it maybe, let's try to record something again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, As you can see here, it changed to clean tones, so that means what you are recording in the looper. Can we go back to the looper here? So what you were recording in the looper was the input signal. So the loop is sent to the input of your signal chain. So the guitar input basically you were recording. Maybe here you can set it to post. As you can see here, I set it now to post. And then it will record the process signal. And that is maybe something you want. So let's record some shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch to my lead scene. It's just playing now. And now I will record. Nothing happens. Because I set the volume pedal back. But here, as you can see, it recorded that sound. But if I would have a bass sound here, I can also select this and then add a bass line maybe. But keep in mind, or make sure that you have to set it here, this to post, with this little knob. And as you can see the other things here, you can also add the drum machine and the tempo. So let's see if that is added to the loop. Maybe we should do it another way then. Maybe we should first start the drum loop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, as you can see here, if you're using the drum machine, maybe you should keep it turned on. So it will be out of sync if you turn it off and then turn on again, maybe. But yeah, you can also record the loop obviously to the drum machine. And you have the tap tempo function here for the speed of the drums and any other parameters. Yeah, it's a nice little looper. If you play around with that. For me personally, I don't use these kind of loopers, but basically if you want to get familiar with these loopers, maybe you should understand this principle here. Play immediately and if you hit it once, then it's recording. Hit it again, it will continue playing. If you hit this, it will stop. And yeah. That's it basically. So I hope this helped you to get the best out of this looper. And subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.